Yo, what's going on, everybody? GZTV. Very big glare on my screen. One second. It's still there. I'm just going to turn the camera brightness down because I don't think we need any more glare in the lighting than we do. Hopefully you guys can see me well. GZTV back with another one, and in this one, we are going to be talking about the NBA action tonight. I missed you guys from last night. It was a pretty boring night in sports. No football, no basketball. I actually had to watch some college basketball. That's probably not going to happen for a while, which is good. I definitely prefer NBA over college. Like, I'm being honest. You know, there's definitely an argument out there for what's better between NBA and college, but I'm an NBA guy. I've been an NBA guy forever. Obviously, I've had some pretty good memories watching, like, Duke. You know, the Plumlees went through that program. You know, the Morris twins going through Kansas. But other than that, I think the NBA holds a special place in my heart. But enough with the ranting. Let's get to the games. My Celtics played the Pistons tonight. Did exactly what was expected of them. Jason Tatum scores 31. The Celtics beat the Pistons for their fourth straight win. They've been on a streak lately after losing a couple of games to the Cavs. They come out and, man, Jason Tatum doing pretty good on the scoring end and also facilitating a couple really good passes. Fourth straight win. We're on a little bit of a streak here, so that's pretty damn awesome. Almost every team played tonight, so I'm not going to bother with, like, going over the highlights of the games. I'm just going to kind of get through the box scores. Talking about the Pistons, Isaiah Stewart came out. He had 12 points and 10 rebounds. He shot 50% from the field. Jaden Ivey had 19 points and 10 rebounds, shot 40% from three, 50% for the field. Glad to see an efficient game from the rookie there. And I think, those lower 20 under double-doubles are stat lines we're going to see a lot throughout Jaden Ivey's career. But off the bench, Jalen Duren, the youngest guy in the NBA right now, he had 10 points and 10 rebounds, so solid stuff there. But man, Cade Cunningham probably had his worst game of the year. He played 24 minutes. He took 6 threes and missed all of them. And in 24 minutes, 4 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. That's not what the Pistons want out of this guy. Let's be honest. The Pistons want this guy to score 20-plus every single game. And if he can't do that, then they're going to be even worse than they already are. Like, let's just be honest. But looking at my Boston Celtics here, Jason Tatum scored 5 points by halftime, and people were doubting him this game. But he came out 31 points. He shot 50% from the field. And, man, there's a guy on our bench that I am very proud to talk about. But Jaylen Brown, 30 points. He shot 33% from the three. Another 30-30 game for the Jays here in Boston. My God, guys, Sam Hauser. Let's talk about it. Sam Hauser is incredible. He is an incredible player off our bench. Playing him is the best decision Joe Mazzulla has made in his early head coaching career. 24 points for the guy, 50% from three, 60% from the field. Give this guy more touches. Catch and shoot in the corner. This guy's automatic. I think the Celtics have a lot of hope this year, and even more hope than they would have had before, because before playing this role was Peyton Pritchard. And Peyton Pritchard's solid, and he actually played tonight, which was really cool. But I think Sam Hauser does this a lot better. So it is what it is. Mavs and Magic, very, very early game, surprisingly. They played at 4:30 today. It was really weird. The Magic limit Luka Doncic to 24 points. They beat the Mavericks by 7. If you're the Mavericks, you can't be losing to a franchise like the Magic. If you're the Mavericks, you can't lose to the Magic. Their names kind of sound similar in the opening sounds. But, Franz Wagner had a good scoring night. For the first time this season, Luka Doncic has scored under 30 points, which kind of sucks because we wanted to see him make history. But obviously, you got to feel good for this Magic team not having Paolo Banchero and still getting stuff done. But, looking at the Mavs, Spencer Dinwiddie, he put up 29 points. He shot 40% from three. Luka Doncic put up 24 points, but not a lot of contribution here. And I don't even know why Reggie Bullock is. I'm going to pick on him. I'm not sure why Reggie Bullock's a starter in this league. I'm just not sure about it. He plays 26 minutes. He picks up 4 fouls, by the way, which is damn near a foul every 7 minutes. I don't think that's really good. You only want to get a foul a quarter, like realistically, but anyway, I mean, he went scoreless as a starter playing 26 minutes. He took 3 shots and missed them all. The only thing he had to show for it was 4 fouls and 3 rebounds. Like, come on, like, are we sure this is a starter in this league? I mean, you want this guy to kind of get up there. I mean, think about it. You almost want Reggie Bullock to be a double-digit scorer. I mean, take like make 2-3 threes a game and get to the line maybe a couple times. But I mean, credit to the Magic. They played good without Paolo Banchero defensively as well. What's going on, Star? But Franz Wagner, 22 points. My night's going good. My Celtics got the dub. 22 points for Franz Wagner. Wendell Carter, he put up 13 points and 12 rebounds. He shot 50% from 3. And yeah, I mean, the Magic played great defensively. I mean, their offense wasn't all there, but great. It's great defense. Trailblazers, Hornets is the next game. Damian Lillard scores 26. The Blazers hand the Hornets their 6th straight loss. Not having LaMelo Ball, it's a big deal. Obviously, I mean the situation, like the whole scandal with Miles Bridges. I mean, this franchise has faced a lot of problems, and you got to kind of feel for them. So. This time, the Trailblazers, this is the first game in a minute that the Trailblazers haven't cut it close and snuck out with a win with a buzzer beater. So that's nice to see that they can comfortably win some basketball games. They're 8-3. I mean, that's pretty damn good for the Trailblazers. Given what they've been doing recently, I mean, really all it was tonight was Damian Lillard putting up 26 points. This is his first really good game back since his injury, and I think they've held up really good since his injury, so that's good to hear. 50% from 3, 50% overall field goal percentage. He played good. I think as a cohesive unit, I don't think the Hornets are playing bad. It's just they need a star player. Mason Plumlee's had a pretty solid big man performance tonight. I mean, he had 16 points and 12 rebounds. He shot 70% from the field. He's everything that's everything you want out of Mason Plumlee, but they just need a star player. They need someone that can step up and score. That's their only problem. I'm not going to pick on any individual player. I mean, I just think someone needs to step up. Excuse me. Nuggets and Pacers was the next game. Nikola Jokic overcomes his foul trouble. Nuggets rally past the Pacers. Nikola Jokic in the first 3 quarters, he was in a lot of foul trouble. They had to sit him out and kind of save him for the rest of the game. But, they overcame that and won the game. You look at the scoreboard and you're like, oh shit, the Pacers are up, and you wonder why, and that kind of explains it. You look at the Nuggets here, 18 points, 16 rebounds for Aaron Gordon. He shot 33% from 3, and even through foul trouble, I mean, Jokic came out 24 points, 33% from 3, 50% from the field. Still had a hell of a game scoring-wise. Very efficient there. You move on into the Pacers. A lot of really good performers for the Pacers. Miles Turner had 14 points and 11 rebounds coming off of that 37-point performance. 21 points and 11 assists for Tyrese Haliburton. Great player, 60% from the field. Off the bench, you have Isaiah Jackson. He's been playing some very quality minutes out of Kentucky on this team. 17-10. Only missed 1 shot the whole game. Benedict Mathurin looking like one of the best rookies in the league. Top 3 for sure. Maybe even top 2 with Paolo. He had 30 points tonight. He shot 67% from 3. Definitely a guy that the Pacers can lean on. Jalen Smith, he's constantly struggling to kind of get the ball in the hoop. He shot 40% from 3, which I commend him for, but going 2 for 9 as a big man is really not good at all. He played 18 minutes. He had 6 points, an assist, and 5 rebounds. They definitely need him to pick it up. Now, this team is not expected to really do much. I mean, I think they could possibly sneak into the play-in. I think they're pretty solid. I mean, Miles Turner's a great big man. He's a very traditional big man. Tyrese Haliburton's a facilitator. He's a scorer, great ball handler. And I mean, Isaiah Jackson and Benedict Mathurin are very good role players. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that team does going down the stretch. Jazz and Hawks. Lauri Markkanen's season high 32 helped the Jazz beat the Hawks by 6. the best 3-point defense in the NBA was no match for Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz. I mean, they were just going crazy. One second, I got a very bad cough. Sorry, I have like a bad cough still. I don't know what's going on. But you look at the box score here. And I know I don't have to mute my mic for that, but it's like so obnoxious when I cough. You guys have heard it in videos, and I'm kind of tired of people hearing it. I need to turn this back on. It's not, there's not good enough lighting here. But, looking at the Jazz, geez, this team is incredible. 32 points for Lauri Markkanen, 75% from the three, 50% from the field. We're looking at a sleeper player. We're looking at a potential all-star this season in Lauri Markkanen. And, of course, Jordan Clarkson's going to be Jordan Clarkson. He comes out, puts up 23. Looking at the Hawks, I don't think there was much the Hawks could do better. It's just the Jazz are a really good team, and they've developed some early chemistry. DeAndre Hunter, he put up 22 points. He shot 60% for the field. Clint Capella's been a pretty underrated big man in this league. He put up 15 points and 19 rebounds. 22 points for Trae Young with a 40% three-point percentage. 26 points for DeJounte Murray. He shot 55% from the field. I don't think there's a whole... I'm not going to pick on anyone from the Hawks because I genuinely think that they played pretty well here. And there's not much they can change, but it is what it is. Moving on to Knicks and Nets. Man, I should have put this in the title, but the new coach, Kevin Durant and the Nets, pound the Knicks, by 27 after promoting Jacquizz Vaughn. I think that's how you say his name. New coach doesn't change anything. The Nets have kind of dominated this New York rivalry for a while. It's not really a rivalry. It's not really a competition. The battle for New York is not really a battle. So it is what it is. I mean, you look at the Knicks here. Julius Randle played pretty damn good. 24 points, 11 rebounds. He shot 50% from the three. I mean, that's it. I mean, not really a second man in command. I really wish Cam Reddish as a starter. He's not necessarily getting starter minutes, but they have a weird lineup. I mean, I just feel like Cam Reddish shouldn't go scoreless even in 18 minutes. I mean, he took 7 shots. The only thing he had to show was 2 fouls and an assist. I mean, you got to kind of improve from there. I think, maybe like a 9-4-4 stat line would suffice as a starter. Nothing was really saving this team, though. I'm not really sure what's going on with their lineup. I don't think they have Mitchell Robinson, which is a pretty big deal. But looking at the Nets, Kevin Durant, 29 points, 12 assists, 12 rebounds, played phenomenal. Seth Curry off the bench having his best game of the year. He's had injury struggles. He's finally back, and he's putting up 23 points off the bench. So that makes the Nets look pretty damn good. Let's move on to the Rockets and Raptors game. Fred VanVleet scores a season-high 32. The Raptors beat the Rockets by 7. Had 12 points in the fourth quarter to really propel this Raptor squad to victory. OG Anunoby having one of his best scoring nights of the season, grabbing boards as well. Yeah. Raptors are playing really good as a team right now, but I mean, you look at the Rockets, Jabari Smith had a pretty good game. He's kind of struggled this season as a rookie, but he had 15 points and 10 rebounds. Kevin Porter Jr. had 12 points and 11 assists. Jalen Green kind of being their primary scoring option. He had 21. He shot 33% from 3. And this is another one of those teams where, I mean, there's definitely room for improvement. They're a terrible team, but in this game in particular, I think they played well together. It's just the Raptors are the Raptors. The Raptors are really good. There's nothing, not really good, they're good. There's nothing you can really do about the Raptors right now. I mean, OG Anunoby put up 27 points and 10 rebounds. He shot 50% from the field. Fred VanVleet put up 32. I mean, is this really a team, if you're the Rockets, that you're looking to beat? I mean, not really. Pelicans and Bulls, though. Brandon Ingram's 22 points rallied the Pelicans to a 4-point win over the Bulls. Brandon Ingram, really big, clutch second-half player. He scored 18 points in the second half, which is great. 7 straight in the fourth quarter late to like give them the win really. So yeah, you look at 22 points, you're like, okay, but I mean, they weren't looking. It didn't look like they were gonna win this game. Like clearly, it didn't look like it was clear that the Pelicans were gonna walk out of this game with a win. But then Brandon Ingram just goes off in the fourth quarter, so that's always nice to see. 22 points for Brandon Ingram. He shot 50% from three. Very good start for Jonas Valanciunas. He ended up with 21 points and 13 rebounds. Definitely another catalyst for their success there. DeMar DeRozan, though, on the other side, 33 points. Pretty good, And Zach LaVine, 23 points. So, in terms of who I'm going to put this game on, I think I'm going to blame Patrick Williams. He's kind of had some offensive struggles this season. I feel like he definitely needs to get a little better. He did shoot 50% from three, but 26 minutes, and you have 7 points. I think you need to probably be in the 10 to 15 point range as a starter, like especially with what the rest of the team's doing. He had 7 points, an assist, and 4 rebounds. I just don't think that's enough to really get it done there. It is what it is. Suns and Timberwolves. Never really a close game. Pretty bad game. Devin Booker scores 32. The Chris Paul-less Suns beat the Wolves by 12. They still look like a great team. Devin Booker, great scoring and probably his best passing game of the season. Mikal Bridges having his best scoring night of the season, having 13 points in the first quarter. Great start, and it just sent the momentum through the roof for the Sun squad. Yeah, man, it is what it is. 31 points for Mikal Bridges. Did I say Miles Bridges? I hope not. 33% from three, 60% from the field. Great game for him. 23 points for Campaign. We're not really talking about Campaign that much, but 23 for him. That's always great. Devin Booker put up 32 points and 10 assists, so that's awesome as well. And the Timberwolves. The Suns are a good team even without Chris Paul. 24 points for Jalen McDaniels, who has struggled this year. He shot 24 points, 50% from three. Rudy Gobert had a pretty fantastic game, 25 points and 11 rebounds. D'Angelo Russell added on 20 points. I'm not going to pinpoint this on any player. I think the Timberwolves played good. Maybe they could have better defense, but I think offensively and production-wise, I think this team played pretty good tonight. Bucks and Thunder, this was a pretty dramatic game. A couple questionable calls in favor of the better team. But, hey, Javon Carter, probably one of the best games of his career, scores a career-high 36. The Bucks beat the Thunder in 2 overtimes. Career-high, like a career-best scoring night, a career-best passing night. It was really just Javon Carter's night. It was amazing. Shorthanded Milwaukee Bucks, you don't have any of your stars, and they still managed to win it. Pretty good game, though, overtime game. It is what it is. You look at the Bucks, Brook Lopez put up 24 points and 13 rebounds. Javon Carter, again, 36 points, 12 assists, shot 50% from the three. And obviously, he's probably never going to do that again with, Jrue Holiday returning, but that's cool to see without Giannis, him doing stuff like that. Alexei Pokusevski, a good game, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, again, scoring like 35 plus and not winning games. It's very annoying to watch. 39 points for him. He shot 40% from three. 18 points and 15 rebounds for Josh Giddey. He played good as well. And off the bench, Trey Mann. By the way, I have an autographed rookie card of him. He had a good night. 21 points, 50% from the field. And, Jeremiah Robinson Earl, he's not really suitable to be a starter in this league. But, what else do the Thunder have? Riddled with injuries. He only played 13 minutes. I'm kind of confused on that. Shot 33% from three, but you can't also shoot 33% from the field. We need him to be a double-digit scorer if he's going to start. He had 5 points, he had a rebound. That's literally it. Grizzlies Spurs, John Morant showed up in this one. John Morant and Desmond Bane helped the Grizzlies beat the Spurs in overtime. They win by 2. Good scoring nights for those two. They've become a pretty good dynamic duo in this league. Fifth straight loss for the Spurs. That has got to be tough. Popovich just kind of sitting through it all. We thought this team was going to be great. They were 5-2 before. Now they're 5-7. Like out of nowhere, they're just under 500. So yeah, John Morant put up 32 points. He shot 40% from three. Very consistent, very efficient night for these two. Desmond Bane put up 32 as well, 50% from the three. Great three-point shooting from this team. San Antonio Spurs, I think they played good together as well. I mean, Jakob Poeltl, he put up 22. Trey Jones, he had 11 points, 11 assists. Devin Vassell almost had a game winner. He had 22 points. He shot 40% from three. I'm not going to pinpoint this on anyone. I think the Spurs actually, through their losses, I think they play pretty solid as a team. But let's move on to Lakers and Clippers because my fucking goodness, the Lakers organization is they're worse than none. They're the worst. What am I talking about? Okay. There's no one worse than this damn thing. Than this damn team. But LeBron James got hurt late in the Clippers' 13-point win over the Lakers. He had a really good scoring night, but leaving the court, walking on his own power. 5 minutes left in the game and your star player gets hurt. That is terrible, especially with the game kind of being wrapped up. It doesn't really sit well with me at all. But, Anthony Davis, he put up 21 points. LeBron James put up 30. I mean, LeBron's playing pretty damn good this year. It's going to be he's definitely a top 20 scorer in the league. It's just a terrible team. No one's going to talk about this. Pat Bev, we might, the front office might need to start getting in the trade market because Pat Bev is not a good starting point guard. I'm sorry, he started on plenty of NBA teams in his career, sure, but what the hell? Can we please, sit this man on the bench? I know we like Russ on the bench. What other options do they have? We need to get in the market here. He shot 40% from three. I can commend that, but 25% from the field. Shit like that just throws the team off its mojo. He almost fouled out as a point guard. I don't understand that. He had 7 points, he had 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Come on, man, you got to do better than this. Yeah, Clippers. Paul George. It's just been Paul George every night. Night in and night out. This man has performed this year. 29 points. The Clippers have earned every single win they've gotten. So, all because of that guy, Paul George. So, shout out to the Clippers. Hopefully, they continue to be successful. Cavs and Kings, wow. I'm not going to overreact right now, but are these really games that Cavs should be losing? I don't know. Domantas Sabonis scores 21. The Kings top Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs by 7. So, Donovan Mitchell scoring big. It's tough for any NBA team to kind of overcome that and win the game. But, with a big scoring night for Domantas Sabonis, this was a good game. Down the stretch, obviously a lot of late mistakes for the Cavs, Not the best defense being played. But one thing I can say is Donovan Mitchell, he's at least a top 5 scorer in the league. He is damn good. Jared Allen, he put up 20 points, 21 points and 10 rebounds for my boy Karis LeVert here, 33% from 3, 50% from the field. Good game there. Donovan Mitchell, 38 points and you don't win. He's he probably feels like Shea tonight. My goodness. Darius Garland with an inexcusable night. He was passing the ball a lot plenty, but this is probably the worst scoring night he's had of the year. We only shot 25% from 3 and in 34 minutes, man. 6 points and 8 assists. We need at least 15 out of you. Come on now. I don't know. Looking at the Kings, 21 points for Domantas Sabonis. Don't forget about Harrison Barnes. He put up 20 tonight. He shot 50% from 3. The vet is still here, 75% from the field. And it's a hard-earned win for the Kings. Shout out to them. They're not as bad as anyone thought they were going to be. I'm just going to look at tomorrow real quick. We got, Sixers, Hawks. That'll be solid. Trailblazers, Pelicans. Look out for that game. That's probably going to be the best game of the night. Trailblazers, Pelicans. 2 really good teams there. But I'm out, guys. I gotta watch Better Call Saul and hit the hay because I gotta wake up and register for classes tomorrow morning. But I'll see you tomorrow for a Better Call Saul review, and I watched Bride